I felt like the Grim Reaper at an all-white party, except for my buddy who was here, DJ, buddy here as well. As you see, we are two oversized Grim Reapers at the same party, and you can tell we work out together. Anyway, but no, for real. When I was here, I had a great time. It was good comics. I didn't stay this late, but the funny thing was when I walked in, a couple folks of the Caucasian persuasion, they looked at me like, y'all had already hit y'all black quota for the night. And the way this fourth block is looking like back of a bus in the 60s. Hey, just getting straight to it. But one of the guys looked at me, he was like, "Nigger, how did you find this place?" I'm just off the stage. And Shorty standing next to him was like, "Did you use the North Star?" It's a slave joke, you get it. No, I use MapQuest. And yes, I still use MapQuest. But bro, in the back, did you see Iggy Azalea's leaked news? You see the titties? You just saying that because you're a girl right there. Anybody else? Iggy Azalea, leaked titties, not breast milk. Talking about photos. They was alright. They was cool. They was good first time titties. Like if I was to take a kid and show him his first set of titties, it would be the Iggy titties. You know, they was cool. You can't show a kid some Aunt Jemima titties on their first go around. You know, it just sets the bar too high. It ruins all other titties for them. You know, you can't show them no Big Mama's House 2 titties. I mean, in the first movie they was alright, but in the second one, unconstitutional. You can't show them no Christina Hendricks titties. That's the redhead from Mad Men. You ever seen that show? Titties is big shit. It's too much. It's too much for a kid. You gotta show them some perfect, little titties. I don't know why they put this mic stand this low, but you gotta show them some perfect, little titties. Nothing too crazy. This is the hand gesture I do whenever I describe little titties. It's just like your homie, if he asks you about Shorty from last night, yeah, so how was the titties? It's like, no, it's like they there, but they not, It's like they there, but I don't really know. But boo-hoo. These little titty hoes use that same gesture to lie about my dick size. So. Fuck. Plus, I have titties. All right? I have titties, so I know a thing or two about titties. I feel a damn lump now. I might need a mammogram after this shit. I don't have Medea, great granny, swing low, sweet chariot titties. No, I got like Lindsay Lohan titties. Minus the freckles. Hey, eyes and beard. But I think the reason why I say don't show a kid some big ass titties on their first go around is because first titties I saw in person, outside of somebody I was related to, was some big Queen Latifah ass titties with the frisbee nipple. You know what I'm talking about? Like that big ass nipple, the CD-ROM size nipple. Michael Blackson can get jiggy with them shits. Michael Blackson from Next Friday with the chewed up CD. Yeah, the nipple was that big. It was my first time ever being face to face with something of that magnitude. I had never seen anything like that before in my life, so I didn't know what to do. To be honest with you, I didn't know what to do. So this is what I did. Behold a visual. Titties. Okay, so I'm down here and I'm on the titties, right? Licking titties, that's what you're supposed to do. And but it was more like I was poking them with my tongue, it was like, yeah. It was my first time, okay? It was uncharted waters, all right? But the funny thing is while I was licking on one titty, I left the shirt over the other titty. It was like it was a hostage situation, and kept the other one blindfolded, like, you're next, you know what I'm saying? That kind of situation. So I'm here, I'm like, and then all right, let me cover that up. You good? All right, okay, all right. I did that back and forth for 10 minutes. And Shorty let me do it too. She could tell I was new to this. I was delicate. Moral of the story is, I don't want another young person to be in that same situation that I was in. You know, I'm sitting there, tongue poking some personal pan pizza size nipples in a funky ass dorm room the morning after 420. And as soon as I'm about to get the draws, like as soon as I'm about to get the draws, my phone rings. And it was one of my homies letting me know that I gotta hurry up and return the school van that I stole in order to get over to Shorty's crib. All right, y'all, that's my time. I've been TJ. Peace.